Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your daily advice for March 30th, 2017. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is a general reading looking at the energies that surround us at this time, what we need to know about these energies and how we can use them for our highest good. It is for anybody and everybody watching. And it will play out in different ways for everyone since we're looking at energies. It's going to be speaking about different things to different people, so try to keep an open mind and take away the message of the reading and then apply it to your own situation if you feel that it speaks to that, if you feel that it helps. Right, so this is the third day when we've seen the energy of the High Priestess in our reading. So whatever's going on in the sky, I don't know, but increased intuition, increased sensitivity is what a lot of us may have been dealing with during this time. So the first card that we have today representing the influence of the past on our current situation is the Queen of Swords. So this is where we're coming from. The Queen of Swords is, we've had lots of queens the past few days too, haven't we? The Queen of Swords here is a time in our lives. It talks about a time in our lives when we may have been dealing with sorrow, pain, disappointments, hurt of any kind. And as we were going through it, we were trying really hard to deal with it the best we could, to learn from it so that we can grow from it, okay? The Queen of Swords is not one to portray the victim. Queen of Swords is a warrior. She's a fighter. She, if she gets knocked down, she gets back up and keeps going. Whatever is going on for her that is hurtful, she turns it into a learning experience, and therefore she grows stronger from any experience she has, good or bad, particularly the bad ones. She knows how to handle the bad ones. They don't deter her. They just make her stronger and wiser. And so with the Queen of Swords, it could talk about a time in our lives that has made us be the Queen of Swords, where instead of running away from a situation that was painful, we chose to face it and learn from it, process it so that we can release it. Where we may have had to stand up for ourselves, defend ourselves, who we are, what we believe in, defend our loved ones, defend our position in a situation because we knew that this was the right thing to do. With the Queen of Swords, she's very fair. She's like the Justice card. She's very fair. She speaks the truth. She may be blunt, but she is more diplomatic than the Page of Swords, for example, where she is direct, but she doesn't say anything that is not true or unfair, okay? And so that's where we're coming from. That's the energy of the past that is influencing us today. Today's energy is the King of Cups. The King of Cups it's interesting because, we're coming from a time when we've had to fight and defend ourselves and go for it, go into the battle, not away from it, learn from it, grow strong from it, be the warrior, to a time today when it's more about waiting. It's more about being patient. It's more about observing. With the Queen of Swords, we may have been very active because we had to take action. But with the King of Cups today, it's more about being passive, taking a back seat, observing what goes on. It's almost like with the Queen of Swords, we had to fight whatever came our way and fight our way through it. But with the King of Cups, he's more of a wait for the right time to go in and go for what you want, okay? As opposed to struggling and making a fuss or whatever the case may be. So he's the work smart, not hard kind of guy in this instance, where we observe what's going on and we take our time. We wait until the time is right to go in and get what we want, okay? That's why the King of Cups is an excellent negotiator. He's an excellent mediator. He's an excellent businessman because he knows the people he's working with. He can read people. He knows their intentions. He knows if they're lying or not. And so he just takes his time. He sits there comfortably on his throne, kind of laid back. And it's like, okay, what else is going on? Okay, well, I've taken that into account. What else can I understand here? What else can I see here? And once he has all that information, then he knows what his next move is. And then he acts, okay? And he's very, very intuitive as well. He is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is someone who understands his emotions, who knows how to process them, and who knows how to use his emotions and the emotions of those around him to his benefit, to his advantage. Reading the room, reading the situation, kind of being able to tell where things are headed because of that instinct, because of that intuition. And the energy that we're moving into tomorrow with is the Six of Wands. So it's kind of like, this is the best approach we can take with the King of Cups that guarantees success with the Six of Wands without a lot of struggle. It takes work, yes. It takes time, yes. It doesn't have to be a struggle, okay? And so, and our guidance card is the High Priestess. And even though this is an Oracle deck, they have a High Priestess in the deck, and it's a number 2 still, so that's significant. And she retains the qualities that she has in the tarot about discernment, prescience, or precognition, if you will, prophecy, and vision. And it's a number 2, so it's about balance, staying balanced, waiting for it, weighing up our options, taking our time, thinking things through, observing what's going on, okay, paying attention, taking it all in, keen sense of intuition and instinct. And she knows when the right time to act is. She knows when it's time to be a little bit more laid back and get more information, gather more information. And that's our energy for today. So we are, fortunately, moving out of an energy of being the warrior and going out there and having to wield our swords to protect ourselves, to maybe go on the offensive, because sometimes that's the best offensive. And we're going from this kind of attitude to the King of Cups, where we are more laid back. We are taking it all in. We're taking our time, getting to know the people we're working with, getting to know our circumstances, using our intuition to be able to tell where things may go and when the right moment is for us to act. Being the diplomat here, being a good negotiator, keeping our emotions in check, perhaps playing on the emotions of others, and not necessarily, in a manipulative, malicious kind of way. It's where we know. It's as simple as if you can see that your boss is having a hard day, you're not going to go in there and throw a fit for something that you want, because it's not going to get you anything. You give him time to relax. You give him time to chill. You may go in there with a smile, trying to calm him down. Maybe ask them if they need water or coffee or whatever. Depends on your relationship with the boss, with said boss. And then kind of feel things out. See if it's okay to have that conversation then, or if it's just best saved for another time. That sort of thing. Like being a good psychologist. That sort of thing. It's not about being manipulative and mean and cunning. It's about knowing the people you work with, knowing your skills, knowing your strengths, knowing how to pick your moment. And you learn all that by paying attention and being observant, taking a step back and taking it all in. Okay? Being discerning, being patient, using our intuition, waiting for the right moment, and then we act and we are successful with the Six of Wands. So, biding our time for better results. And the message is always, always use your intuition, trust your intuition, and pay attention. You learn a lot by not saying much and not doing much, just keeping still and taking it all in with an open mind. You'll learn so much. Okay, so it's about that. It's that kind of energy for us today. And we can have a great day. We can have a very, very successful day, or a very successful couple of days or a few days with this kind of attitude. And this could be a new approach that we employ in all avenues of our lives to move towards our goals, to complete our goals, our targets, make our dreams come true, whatever the case may be. Okay, so it's a good thing because we're coming out of a time when we had to struggle, where we had to fight, where we had to stand up and wield our sword, and almost like expect challenges, expect obstacles, that sort of thing. We're coming out of that. That kind of attitude has served us well. We all have to be a warrior every now and again. But today it's about honing it in, taking a step back, taking a few deep breaths, meditating, observing, acquiring information, knowledge, through observation, through research, through talking to people, seeing what they do, learning from their experiences, and so on and so forth. Taking it all in, using our intuition so that we understand when we're supposed to act, when it would be best if we stayed, kind of laid back, how to talk to people, how to communicate with people, and, according to who they are, their status, what we want to ask for, how we want to negotiate, that sort of thing. So, this is the kind of attitude that can improve our relationships, personal relationships, our friendships, connections with family, relationships with ourselves, because we know ourselves a little bit better, we understand ourselves a little bit better, professional relationships, business relationships, absolutely. So, and who knows, for some of us, this could be, the start of the study of psychology, social behavior, social interactions, negotiation, how the mind works, and so on and so forth, personality, and all of that, which would be a valuable tool, okay? So there we have it. That's our message for today. I'm really hoping that it makes sense and that it helps, as usual. That's my hope, as usual. Thank you very much for joining me. And I did manage to complete the love scopes for April. If you're interested in that, you also have the general tarot readings for April, if you want to check those out. And I'm working on starting the weeklies for every week of April. So stay tuned for those, but you've got some readings to enjoy in the meantime. So yeah, let's have a good day. Let's make it a great day and a new approach for how we accomplish goals moving forward. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.